Hey guys, welcome to the studio. Today I played around with this new synthesizer way too much. The entire day kind of wasted, but I learned a lot. It's a beast, the sound is amazing. So I would love to dedicate today's video to like my best friend. Let's just call him my very best friend, and that is this MacBook Air right here. It's an M1 MacBook Air, and I did a couple of videos the time it was released, and a lot of people were interested. And ever since, I'm getting like every video someone is asking me, are you still using it? Is it still good? Would you still recommend it? And a whole bunch of other stuff that I would love to address. It's half a year later. Let's see how good this actually still is, and if I still recommend it. Because there are like two things I found out. Like one thing that I found out and another thing that really make me not recommend it actually. But let's do it step by step. So personally, I'm very happy with it. It's my main machine for everything. Like everything you see right here, all of it, plus everything you see over here, all of it is connected with like a single cable. Wait, where is it? This one right here, a single USB-C cable. I plug it into the MacBook Air and that's it. Everything is connected. I can, like every synthesizer, every compressor EQ, everything just works. I've made a video, like a separate video. I'll link it down below if you're interested how to actually do it. It explains it in full detail. But yeah, it works. It's fast. It's extremely fast. Back then I did the test against my old Mac, which was the i9 fully spec'd Intel. And this one just smoked it. It was 2 to 4 times faster in Logic. Running Logic not natively for the M1. I'm still running Logic in the Rosetta. Like I'm starting Logic up and it has to emulate all of it, which usually costs between like 15 to 20% of the performance. So I'm not even using all of what it could actually do. The main reason, of course, like all of the plugins that are available, I'd say right now half of them have adapted, half of them haven't. So starting Logic through Rosetta, you just have to right-click onto Logic, and then you can select in the info box to open it up through Rosetta, which will make it a little slower, but all of the plugins will work and will load faster than opening up Logic natively for the M1 and then having to convert all of the plugins. That's a huge mess. Don't do that. Maybe in a year or two, all of the plugins will be new and adapted, and then it will work even faster. So I'm impressed. On top of it, a lot of people ask me why I actually picked the MacBook Air and not the MacBook Pro, the 13-inch version, which like the only difference is that the Pro has a fan built in, and no matter what I do, I don't get to the point where this thermal throttles. It just doesn't do it. So the fan is only really necessary if you render stuff for an hour. Then it maybe makes sense. It's then a little faster. But here for music making, I prefer having a machine that is silent. No, it doesn't make any noise. It doesn't get really warm, maybe a little, just a tiny bit, but you can still keep it on your lap without burning your skin. So no noise is a huge plus in the studio. And also people ask me why I didn't pick the Mac Mini. This one right here is mobile. I can just close it, take it with me, produce outside, produce at home with headphones, which my girlfriend doesn't really like, especially late at night, but it's possible. And there's another reason. I just, a couple of days ago, started, let me show you. Right now, I'm starting to develop a live set to perform live once COVID is over. A synthesizer, a sound card, this pad thing right here, the APC40, another synthesizer, all of it running into the MacBook, Ableton, processing it, effects, reverb, delay, foot pedals to turn it on and off, and all of it is going out to the speakers or to the PA system of a club or a festival. And it works. It never failed. I've tested it now for 2 weeks. It never ever failed. and it handles enough tracks, enough effects. Of course, there is a limit. It starts to introduce delay the more you put on it, but I found like a sweet spot where it actually works, and it never did with any other machine before. The only downside, definitely the port situation. There are only 2 USB-C ports, high power, full, I think Thunderbolt 4, so fast, extremely fast, and power delivery, the APC40 for example, just draws the power from the MacBook Air, and it works, but you're limited, just 2. And then there's another limitation with these ports, because we're now thinking about like having a light show with these projectors. The thing is, the MacBook only supports 1 external display. That's the biggest and probably one of the very, very few drawbacks of it. Only 1 display. So we can hook it up to 1 projector. Second is impossible. No adapter, nothing helps, nothing works. It's just restricted. There is no way around it. You will have to wait for the MacBook Pros, the newer M1s, or get an iMac M1 or a Mac. No, I think also the Mac Mini and the MacBook Pro 30-inch, they can't handle it. I don't know if Apple did it on purpose to restrict it, save money, or whatever it is. So I'm personally waiting for a MacBook Air M whatever, M2, M3, M4, whatever will be next, because I love the no fan situation. I'm happy to like have maybe 10% less power, but have no noise around me. Also no dust going into the machine and making it gluey and sticky and ugly inside. I'm really happy with it. I just wish like maybe 1 more port and supporting 2 displays, and it would be perfect. Yep, video editing. Video editing is where this shines even more. It is the best video editing device ever. Again, I had this beast of a machine previously that was 4,500 euros, like the fully maxed Intel Mac, and this one kills it when it comes to video editing. It's not even close. Like since I got the M1, I'm doing daily videos in 4K, no problem. It doesn't stop. It feels like editing 720p. There is no stuttering. You can do it smooth. The exporting is like very, very fast. And also 4K 120p is possible. That's the limit. Like 4K 120p, that's where it starts to, like you have to give it a second to like convert the data, but it's still beyond every other machine I ever owned. So would I still recommend it half a year later? Yes, 100%. The only reason not to get it is if you need 2 displays. If you need more ports, just get a dongle. And maybe, because I'm expecting Apple to release within the next couple of months new MacBook Pros that have an M1. If you need even more power, which shouldn't be the case, because again, it's fast, then maybe wait. They will be beyond all of our expectations. I don't think Apple will update the MacBook Air soon, because this one is fast, it's small, it doesn't make any noise, it's really, really good. So there's probably no need to. What I hate about it, and that's just like an Apple thing, the camera is still whack, and the design is kind of getting older and older. The display has like a lot of frame around it. I think these kind of things they will address with the next generation, but I think they will update first the Mac Pros, the 15 or 16-inch version, whatever it will be, and then also the 13-inch version that might be a 14-inch version, and then maybe also the Air next year. But even if they release these bigger, faster machines, I think I'll stick to the MacBook Air, because it's fast enough for everything I need, and it doesn't make the noise. And that's like an added benefit, especially playing live in a club where it might get really warm. I don't want to have a machine that sucks in all of that nasty air that is filled with fog and everything. So it's better. It's basically an iPad with a display. Very robust. Didn't have any hiccups yet. No crashes, like nothing unexpected. All of the issues I had were software related. So yeah, congrats to Apple. They pulled something off I haven't expected, and they got rid of the annoying touch bar. I hated the touch bar. I got now here like volume up and down. I can like muscle memory where it is. I got brightness. I got my night mode that is always on, so no one bothers me. Yeah, I like it. Definitely save the bucks and get the Air. There is no reason for the Pro right now. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. And if you want to know how all of this is connected with just one cable, again, that video is linked down below. See you tomorrow again here in the studio.
Just